So you've gone and you've done the deed, and it's hit you right back in your face. You've given the lady of your fantasies a good chase and failed. That's because chasing is for weirdos. It'll leave you stranded on an empty road to nowhere. Gone are the times when a declaration of true love would put a chick under your spell. You might as well sport a sticker slapped on your forehead that says nut job before you make such a declaration. So what do? Don't stress. A high-quality man is still able to rope in a chick that's a perfect 10 and has a life that's a laugh a minute. This video will show you how, so subscribe and pay attention. Number 9. Unleash your monster. Pay attention to the alphas. Notice their aura. It sends out the potential to unleash chaos like a bat signal. That's the future you. Virtue has its place, but being benign borders on stupidity. Don't buy all those messages being floated by the other weaklings out there. They're wrong. You need to feed your inner monster and unleash it. Be a competitive beast. Don't pull the switch on your aggressive instinct. Don't turn it off. Be like a bloodhound, but learn to rein in your fierce streak. You're not cute and cuddly like a floppy-eared rabbit. Rabbits get gobbled up by apex predators. They're at the bottom of the food chain. Don't be a rabbit. Be a roaring lion, proud and majestic, who stands strong all alone. The lion is self-reliant, the blueprint for all you'll need to shape your powerful personality. And that's how you'll develop the kind of aura that will ensnare women with your come-hither look. Number 8. Ditch the chase. Chasing a woman is hands down the worst idea that tops the list of every soft boy. Ditch the chase. Now, if you're giving away your precious energy like free handouts, you'll fall flat on your face while bagging your catch. Why's that, you ask? That's because you're messing with the laws of the abundance mindset. It's a formula to lose your value and worth. And fast. People, including women, salivate after things that are out of their reach. You laying it on thick will not win them over. It will cause them to give you the boot or a dainty stiletto. By showering them with unsolicited attention, you're simply tainting the value of all that you have to offer. Your time and attention are not freebies and should not be up for grabs without a fight. That will only leave your self-esteem in the gutter. Place a hefty tag on your time and energy so that they're valued and sought after for the rare commodities that they are. Number 7. Let the happy times begin. Zoom in on the alpha pack and you'll immediately pick up on a rare vibe that they emanate. Pay attention to what that is. All alphas are happiness generators. Arrogant guys have a fatal flaw. They think snagging a chick puts them on the fast track to cross the happiness finish line. They couldn't be more wrong. Giving the remote control of your brain cells and feelings to a woman is a bad idea. It leaves those weaklings thirsting and panting for a sense of relief and happiness. And they think a woman is the only source to get it. Alphas know that happiness can be found all over the place. They just need to have the right tools to excavate it like gold in a mine. If happiness is missing from the equation, they know where to look for it and strike it golden. It's right within them. They just need to flick that switch on. They don't make women the center of the universe. You should do the same. Keep your mind and emotions locked away in a safety vault and let this be a no-go area for chicks. Deny them access. Where does that leave you? It leaves you on every chick's radar. They cannot wait to step into your joyful world to join the party. Number 6. A little compliment goes a long way. If you want to strike the right chord with any woman, know this. The way to make an inroad into any chick's heart is to give her a genuine compliment. Take notes because women love this. Don't unleash an avalanche of compliments on her. Neither do you need to pour it on thick like maple syrup on a bunch of pancakes. That is the #1 giveaway that will let her know that you're thrashing around in desperate waters. Excess attention is a complete no. Be original and set yourself apart from all the other simps by complimenting her on qualities that go way beyond her looks. She might have poppin' peepers, but she already knows that. Take a step further and say something genuine about her fun personality, kindness, or her aura in general. Drop one when she least expects it. That will sort things out for you and keep her mind whirring with thoughts about you. Number 5. Your values matter. Your values carry weight. Men who do not value themselves are a disease. Zero self-respect and a life without goals do not give off a good picture of the male species. But there are a lot of men out there who'd rather dodge the effort and cut corners when it comes to bettering themselves. They find disciplining themselves an uphill task and would rather stay at the base of the summit, ruminating in the land of missed opportunities and what-ifs. You need to discipline yourself. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. No one's got your back but you. So put in some effort and get your act together. Why will any woman be drawn to you if you're falling apart? Sitting on your behind in a puddle of insecurities will send any woman fleeing the other way. Know that you are a prize that belongs to the highest bidder. Chase your goals. Water that self-esteem and watch women fall all over you. Number 4. Put a psychological spin on it. Giving women a cold shoulder and brushing them off like a maniac is not the formula to win everlasting love and happiness. Don't buy into misleading notions. Make the process educational. Psychology is your best ally when it comes to turning women into chasers. Study it. You can employ psychological tactics to put women in the chaser's seat. Here's a basic rule of thumb. Being shifty will get you canceled. Always maintain honesty when you speak to her. She'll take the cue that you're an upstanding guy who is true to his word, and that will work like a soothing balm to her apprehensions, which will make her more open. Number 3. Neutrality is the way to go. Don't get so googly-eyed over a girl that you lose your sense of reason and a brain cell or two. Shift to neutral gear, and don't let her charms beguile you to the extent that you turn a blind eye to her negative traits. Drink a tall glass of water. The heat of your infatuation shouldn't be allowed to shrink your perspective. You'll not do yourself any favors if your puppy love only makes you focus on all that's fine and divine about her. This can only lead to a catastrophe down the road. It's one thing to pick up a chick. It's another thing entirely to keep one. You can't afford to have your eyes wide shut, so take in the entire picture about your lady love, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Allow your logical mind to run the show. You'll then be able to gauge how she scores on the compatibility front. Go on, swallow the bitter pill of truth. It will keep things healthy in the romance department. Running only on emotional fuel will cloud your judgment under a haze of lovey-dovey fluff. Number 2. Watch your back. You need to look out for yourself. There are plenty of snake oil salesmen swarming around desperados selling fake advice. You'll end up making a steep bargain that will burn a hole in your pocket at the very least. Like a shark getting a whiff of a trail of blood, they can sniff out desperation from a mile away. Don't cave into these vultures or follow their advice. It's common, not genuine, and it does not work, and that spawns negativity. Before you know it, it'll land you in a pickle and will have you sitting in the shrink's chair, trying to work your way out of your depressed emotional state. Give your logical brain the green light to steer you on the path of self-improvement, and don't forget to tap into your heart. You are the best judge of how you should act. We don't have the power to change anything for you. Humans are unique. A one-size-fits-all approach cannot be applied in every case. What we suggest here may or may not fly in your life, so listen to yourself first. Number 1. It's raining women. Snap out of your scarcity mindset and develop a winner's frame of mind. What does that mean? It means this: the dating pool out there is filled with endless other options. And there's nothing out there to stop you from making a big catch. It's a cold and crude reality, but it's one that can't be denied. Let that one woman step off your mind's pedestal. She's not such a special snowflake after all. By allowing her to live rent-free in your head, you're letting her take over your emotions. Stop wallowing and thinking that she's all you'll ever be able to have. That's sheer stupidity. Don't be a simp. Such an approach will make you put your life on hold for some chick and disrupt your entire existence. That's like living life in the loser's lane. You need to cultivate a winner's outlook on these situations. The female population makes up about 50% of the global population. With so many women out there, one chick cannot be the be-all and end-all for you. So don't flush your self-esteem down the drain for her. Conclusion? You are your biggest competition. Try to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Get a grip on how the human mind works. It's a useful tool in getting people to lower their guard in your presence. Being virtuous has its place, but embrace your shadow. That will set you apart from all those naive sheep. Since you've stuck around for the journey this far, smash that like button, subscribe, and share.